into the centre, keep the head on the ball, and then start to do some pelvic tilts. So lumbar spine to floor, head just staying still, arms still wide. Pelvic tilt, lumbar spine, just loosen that lower back up, draw your shoulders down, and release. Pulling in and down, and then releasing. So when we find our neutral, just shoulders down, find that neutral, small arch in the lower back, and start to squeeze the ball. And release. As we squeeze the ball, we're going to exhale through the mouth. Draw the hip bones together. And then slowly release, breathing in. Keep your eyes closed if you wish. Just feel what your body's doing. And then breathe in again. Fill the ribs. Move those intercostal muscles. Exhale, set the belly down. Inhale, release. And hold. We're going to drop those knees to the opposite side, and one foot is going to come off the floor. So legs are going to stay exactly the same shape. Knees are level. And then pull back to centre using your tummy. Small or big, depending on how you're feeling this morning. Keeping my head still to start with, just to work out whether it's going to want to turn. And then if you feel ready and able, and you're not going to fall off that ball on your head, you can turn your head and pull through the opposite shoulders. We've got the fascia just working right across the centre, down through the hip, from the right to the left side of your body, and then scooping using your tummy. So if your hips are feeling tight, you should get a little bit into the hip, a little bit into the groin area. And pull, and dropping, breathing, and breathe out, scoop and suck the belly back. 2 more. Breathe in, drop, breathe out, pull, last one. And then into centre. Excellent. Can we take the one out from behind the head? If you need a block or a towel or anything under your head, pop that there now. Reset your whole posture here with your neutral, but bring your arms up, please, above your head. So I've got my Bala bands on. If you've got your Bala bands, you can pop those on. We'll take the weights in a minute though, otherwise. So shoulders are down, mid-back is down, rib cage is down, small arch in the lower back. We're going to rise those arms up, shoulder blades off the floor, and then shoulder blades back down, and make your upper back as wide as possible. Breathe in, lift up, and breathe out, push down into the floor. So suck that belly in, try not to move the lower back. And keep the shoulders away from the ears. So we haven't risen them up. Just because we're rising the arms to the ceiling, we're not rising the ears. We're not rising towards the ears. Breathe in, lift up, one more. Lower down, press down, rib cage down. Take the arms back towards the floor at the back. Keep your rib cage down, don't change spine. And breathe out, lift back up. So keeping the chin nodded in, really tighten those upper tummy muscles to pull the rib cage down. As you reach, you might not touch the floor, and that's okay. Breathing in, pull the shoulders down, reach back, reach back, reach back, reach back. And breathe out, lift up. Anybody suffering with any shoulder injuries today? Anything working that's not working there that is not allowing you to get all the way back? How are we doing? Everybody all right? Good. Last one of those. And we'll pop the ball back up above your shoulders, draw the shoulders in, scoop in, and we'll come up for our first ab curl. So feet, before we do, just check you can feel your big toe, your little toe, your centre of your heel, your arches. A little bit of pressure on the ball. Breathe out, come up. Reach towards the other ball. And breathe in, roll down. Little squeeze on the ball. Keep your elbows bent, pull your shoulders down. And scoop a little bit deeper into the tummy. And release, roll back down. Back to neutral, squeeze the ball. Squeeze the ball between your knees and your hands, both. And roll it back, breathe in. Release the squeeze as you come down. Breathing out. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold. Breathe in. Suck up the pelvic floor muscles. Breathe out. Roll down. Slowly let go. Doing it again. Breathe in. Prepare. Breathe out. Squeeze. Squeeze both balls. Just drop your shoulders. Hold. Belly button to floor. Pull up the belly button towards, or everything inwards towards the belly button. Breathe in. Breathe out. Roll down. Release the squeezes. 2 more of those, please. Nice deep breath in before we go. Pull the shoulders down. Nice. Ball in your hands coming down. Your 2 weights, pick them up please. If you've got extra weights, if you've got the Bala bands, you've just got your Bala bands on. I've got extra weights here if anybody wants any. Breathing in, take a prepare. Tighten everything, breathe out, slide roll. Hands are going forwards, arms are coming up, head and shoulders stay up. Swing those arms around, come a little higher. Squeeze that ball, roll down. 6 more please, 7 more, we'll go for 8. Breathe out, curl, scoop. Pull the rib cage down, lift the arms, circle the arms, higher, higher, higher with the belly, and down. 6 more, it's going to wake the tummy up. How are we doing, Vix? You okay? Did you do abs last night? Yeah. This is number 4, and I've already taught pelvic floor muscles team. This is time under tension as you swing those arms to pull up in between, inside and down. 4 more. Squeeze, suck, bring it up, suck it up, suck it up, suck it up, swing round, higher, 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 squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Woohoo! Knock the chin in, squeeze the ball, lift the arms, circle the arms. 2 more. How's the neck going? Everybody's neck okay? Breathe out, scoop those shoulders down a little bit more if we can. Suck that belly button down, squeeze. And draw everything in and up, in and up, in and up, in and up. 1 more, 1 more. Take a breath in. What's your big toe doing? What's your arch doing? Oh, use those inside thighs. Use those outside glutes. Bring your knees in. Take the ball on top of your. Take the ball on top of your knees. Give yourself a little hug. Maybe a little roll of the shoulders. Okay, we're going to take the 1 ball. We're going to put it underneath our backside onto our fused part. We're going to keep our feet on the floor. Ankles, knees and hips in line. Our hands down. A couple of pelvic tilts again here. And that should feel like as you tip upwards, so the pelvic posterior tilt should open up those hip flexors and get a bit of a thigh stretch there, and then rock back. Now the rocking back might not be what feels comfortable right now if your lower back has been giving you trouble, so don't go too far. So just feel whatever pelvic tilt movement that gives you a little bit of relief in, either on your back or your thighs or anywhere, or just feeling like you've really stretched through. Pull your shoulders down. And then find somewhere kind of neutral. I'm going to lift the right leg. Take it straight. We're going to drop it, pointed, flex it, pull it. Just 6 of these, please. A little stretch. The hips are going to stay level. And as the leg drops, what I'm feeling right now is that my right shoulder wants to drop with it. I'm going to try and pull back through the left shoulder and the left side of my hips. So my left leg is actually switched on quite a lot here, and my right leg is having to do the work in the air.
Heidi, are we resting on the ball?
Yes, my backside is on the ball, but I'm trying to pull away from it. So I've got my neutral going on. Last one on this leg. Reach away, flex, pull. Switch sides. So I'm not dropped into it with nothing going on. I've kind of created the neutral, and I'm pushing through the foot on the floor. So depending on how big your ball is, left leg up, Tighten, lengthen, point, drop, flex, pull. So it's as if it's not there, but there is a little bit of support, but not really anything that's going to count. Because if I completely collapse, that's a collapsed. You'll see that in the video. Point to drop. If you watch the video. No music today, because we've got a video. Oh, so leave those calf muscles and feel that really lovely stretch of push to the heel. Last one, please. Down, flex, pull, and pop the foot down. Now, have a little wriggle here. Do a little figure of 8. Something like a figure of 8 here. Just to move, but only if it feels good. Yeah, don't go too quick if it's not feeling, it's feeling a little bit sticky. Around the other way. Okay, so reset neutral. Right leg comes up to tabletop, left leg comes up to tabletop. Hold that long spine. We go right toes tapping to the floor and back up. Keep the toes pointed, keep the energy in the legs. And again here we're pulling down through the tummy to protect that lower back. So if it makes sense to you to come in a little bit nearer, try and keep the leg in exactly the same shape. So that's my 90-degree angle there. And if I want to go further, it's harder on the abs, and I can straighten the leg out a little bit and then bring it back to 90. But I want my toes to touch the floor, not my heel. And that means I'm really going to concentrate on pulling the tummy down and those upper abdominals through the rib cage, stop the ribs from flaring. Going down and in a straight line with the hip. In line with that hip, in line with that shoulder. Breathe in to drop. Breathe out to pull. So again, please don't hold your breath at any point. Now, I think you lot are really quite good at not holding your breath. What do we think? Yeah? Not sure?
Yes.
Yes?
Too busy breathing.
Too busy breathing to answer. And hold. 2 straight legs. Okay, press those shoulders in. Pull that tummy down. Left leg staying still directly above your hip. Right leg is going to circle, please. Could we have 6? Now, if you have dodgy knees, I will allow you to keep your knees soft, but you have to make it come from the hip. Movement from the hips. If your knees do not like straightening out, keep going, team, keep going. Reach the left leg up, 5 circles, and then 5 in reverse. So keep the toes directly above your hips. Push back just a little bit, Kerry, on that left leg towards tatty. So up to the ceiling, but towards tatty, not towards your nose. Well, there, that's it, brilliant.
I didn't know what tatty was.
Sorry. When you've done that leg, it's the right leg staying still, it is the left leg circling. Ooh, we're going to keep that right leg still, we're going to keep those hips really level. And if you need to go wider with your arms for a bit more balance, but try and use your tummy more than your arms, yeah? So your arms narrow, it's going to challenge your abs a little bit more. Point the toes. And again then, when you've done your 5, you are reversing. Breathe. Depending on how big your circle is, you might want to breathe in as you drop and breathe out as you pull up and round. Come on, reach the leg up. Georgie, your legs come in towards your nose, push it back. That's it, reach it up. Nice. Here it goes, straighten your legs. Point your toes, that's it, point. Yeah, point and reach around with the other one, that's it, lovely. Scoop down through the belly. Are we done? We're going both legs together. Round out, in, you can touch. Now as they come in, give yourself a lower back stretch. I'm still on the ball, I've got a back of the leg stretch there before I take it round. Again, if you have knee issues, you can go soft with the knees if you need to. Inside thighs, getting a little bit of a stretch as we go round. Lower back getting a stretch as we go round. Tummy having to work as you go quite low with those legs, but then that's up to you how low. The lowest you can go would be in line with your hips, as long as your tummy can cope and your lower back can cope. Now we're doing, so make it yours, make the size of it yours. Reverse, round we go the other way. Scoop in, reach through the toes, pull down through the glute, keeping that length through the back again, through the crown of the head. Let's do one more circle, please. Breathe in as you drop and breathe out as you come back. Shake out the feet. Excellent. We're going to bring the right knee in and put the left foot on the floor. We're going to hug that right knee into the chest. And then as you feel able, you're going to stretch that left leg out in line with your hip. As far away as you can. Pull the right knee back in. A little tighter, and we should get a hip flexor stretch. Push your hips up. And that should feel quite nice in the hips. Nice deep breath in. And release. Put the foot down, bring the other one in. Switch. And gently, slowly take the other leg out. So the right leg now going out slowly in line with the hip. Push away and squeeze that top knee in. Nice deep breaths again. Push the hips up to open. And release. Brilliant. Take your feet to the floor, lift your bottom, take the ball out, please. Put the ball back between your knees. And bring your legs to tabletop. Weights in hand. We're going to keep the feet in line with the knees. We're going to keep the knees over the hips, so a perfect 90 with pointed toes. Energy in the legs, squeeze the ball. Pull the lower back down. Circle your arms. Round, down, and up. Big reach back with the weights, if you can. If you want some weights, shout. I can bring them over. Squeeze the ball, lower back, not moving at all. Reverse your circles. Take it round, lift. Take it round, lift. One more. How's the lower back doing? Is it stuck to the floor? Hold it here as you come up, palms face forwards. We're coming up into the 100. We pump, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out, 2, 4, 5, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those upper back muscles do some work here. Reach those fingers away, scoop in, squeeze the ball, keep your feet away from each other and point them. Come on, get some energy in. So here the breathing, 2. Keep the squeeze on, please. Keep the squeeze on. Come up a little higher. You've all dropped because I've dropped. You must have. Put the weights down if they're causing problems. Keep going. You've got about 3 sets left. And down. Nice. Still wiggling feet. Ball's coming on top. Actually, leave the ball where it is. For a minute, grab the back of your legs, lift your head, and rock yourself up. So big ball, if you have a bigger ball than the other ball, it doesn't really matter. It's coming back here, so we'll do that upper back extension next. You can put the other ball, the smaller ball, between your knees. And if you want to swap it around and go small ball under a big ball in knees, so let's go between the shoulder blades. Hands on head to support the head. We're curling in, we're curling up. Squeeze the ball. And we are rolling back, down, and wide open elbows. Take a breath in. Just look at the ceiling. Keep the tension in the tummy. Take a little nod in, chin to chest, and breathe out, come up. breathe in at the top, breathe out, start to roll back. And whether you want to lie flat or start to look backwards, that would be good. I just love it when people come in and don't say anything. I think it's quite rude. Breathe out, curl up. I caught her eyes for the time as well. Roll it back. Let's come in and disturb your class. Curling up. So find that upper back extension. Let those elbows drop nice and wide, but fill the rib cage when you're down there full of air. Full of air. Open up the chest. Open up the chest. Take the elbows wide. Random. Keeping the door open and letting all the nice sunny air in. Anyway, how's that feeling? Victoria, are we good that way today or not? Very quiet today. You okay? All right, hang back. Last one here. Just hang back and hold. See if you can get the top of your head by pushing through. Maybe that means arching the back a little bit. And if your head is supported, then just take your arms out a little wider and extend them backwards. So we've got full on reach and shoulders pull down. So that ball can kind of be pulled in. If your lower back doesn't like that, please get out of it as quickly as possible, just by dropping the waist, dropping the ribs, and coming back up whenever you're ready. So we're not squeezing that ball at the moment, we're just holding that and filling the breath into the rib cage. And then maybe nod the chin in, maybe you can pull those shoulders back, bend those elbows a little bit more, and go a little bit bigger into that stretch. And whenever you are ready to come out of it, bring those hands back to the back of the head, please. Support the head. Now, think about your tummy being engaged again, and rolling that ball before we lift the head. Nod the chin in, breathe out, and come all the way up. Okay. So we're not going to come back down, but we're going to use the balls here with a squeeze. I'm going to come up like this. So some little tiny little ab crunches. Trying to take your chest towards the thighs, towards the legs, towards the ball. Give it a squeeze between your legs as you come up. So a few of those. So not going back too far. Try and keep the tension in the tummy, and give me a little bit of like 16 of them, maybe 20 of them. Depending if you are a music person with 8s, 4s, 16s, or whether you are a decimal person with 10s and 20s. Did you often wonder? Primary numbers? They're not primary, no, 15 divides, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so you're all aware, aren't you? That's why it's counted in 8s. Are we all aware?
Can't beyond 10.
Yeah, that fitness instructors can't count beyond 10. Yeah, big toes, little toes. And squeeze the ball, squeeze the ball, squeeze the ball. Smaller movement, smaller movement, smaller movement. In. Must have done 32 by now. Notice how I didn't say 30.
Yeah, 20.
That will do. Come up, grab the back of the legs. And come up to seated. Nice. All right. We are going to put the ball between our feet. Flex our feet. If you need to sit on a block, I'll have a little bit of upright here. In fact, put the other one somewhere there for a minute. We'll just do side bends to start with. So once you've found your lovely long neutral spine, we're going to breathe in, go over, and breathe out, lift up. So if you need something to sit on. How are we feeling so far? Okay? So we've done a lot here. We're now going to stretch here. We're going to work a little bit of these. Ready for bikinis in Spain and in Paris. You're going to walk around in your bikini.
Sadly, Paris is exactly the same.
What? And a cigarette. Those sunglasses, a silk scarf around your head, cigarette and bikini. That'll do. Perfect. Chic, baby. I've already spoken some French this morning. Yeah.
Say that again.
I've already spoken some French this morning. Jean-Paul works at Marcham Hall. I've done a swimming lesson this morning. So he's been asking me how I was, and I'm thinking, oui, bien.
Bonjour.
Ça va? Moi aussi. Don't ask me anymore. Don't ask me anymore. Right, ball in hand, feet flexed, sitting really tall. Let's do a little bit of rotation here. So drop the shoulders, lift the chest, zip up here, fire up the butt, and then we're rotating around. So in your neutral, look at the ball behind you, and bring it back to centre. So our regular rotation, just see where you feel you can get to today. One side versus another. How are the arms doing? How are the shoulders doing? And drop the shoulder. Drop the shoulder, but keep the arm in line with it. Shoulders down, chest up, rib cage in. Breathe out as you open, and breathe in as you close. So the head is turning. We good with that? Head's turning. And back into centre. Squeeze the ball between your feet, please. The one that's between your feet. Flex your feet, fire up your butt even more by squeezing the ball. Lift your bottom away from the floor by firing it up. Last one, last one, last one. Into centre. Spine stretch forwards. Point your toes. Curl, reach forwards. Breathing out. Breathe in at the lowest point. Breathe in. Breathe in at the lowest point. Breathe out. Roll back up. Nod the head in. Scoop back and peel off your wall bone by bone as you push that lower back towards the wall, but your arms forward. Take a breath in, breathe out, roll back. 2 more. So pull those shoulders back, get that upper back to do some work to pull you back into neutral. So the flexion, we are doing that flexion regularly of the upper back every day when we don't want to. And now we want to try and do it, but under control, and then reverse it by pulling up. And lifting, but drawing down, lifting through here. 1 more. 1 more. Squeeze the ball between your legs. Sit the sit bones down. Reach. Suck that belly button back. That lower back stretch, which is lovely. Back of the leg stretch, which is lovely. Amazing. And come up to fully seated. Feet are going to go on that ball now. Okay, so heels on, the ball will move, so make sure it's not half on, half off your mat. If you need a block for your head, we're going backwards. Ball in hand here. Give it a little squeeze, draw the shoulders down, and then start with that pelvic tilt. We're only going to go part way back first. So the ball will start to move, we're going to here, roughly, and then roll back up again. So that might be as much as you want to do if you can't come up, yeah? See how that back is feeling? Should have turned around there. Right. Going again. So just maybe a little lower. How low can you go before you think you're going to go all the way down? Scoop it in, scoop it up. Lift up. Breathe in. Squeeze. Roll. Back up. And this next one, if you would like, go all the way down. The ball will come with you under your feet. The ball will come, should come. Down we come, release the squeeze. The arms could go overhead. Bring it up, bring it through, squeeze the ball, lower back to the floor, push forwards, scoop in, oh, lift up. And we're going to go forwards without the squeeze, forwards. A little bit harder on the back of the legs. Reach it, roll it, restack, going back again. Now, if you're happy with the ball, keep going with the ball. If you want the weights, take the weights. So you've got the squeeze on the ball. As you go back, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it to help you suck that belly button in. Nice. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Keep going, keep going. Right, just 2 more. Have a breather there, have a breather. Go up to seated and flop forwards with the ball between your feet, please. So slump stretch the other way, this way. Down here a minute. Your elbows can be inside your shins or outside your shins, wherever feels good. Just a little neck turn maybe. A little neck roll. Whatever feels good there. And then I promise you some obliques. So we're going to go all between the ankles. Arm out here. On your side, please. Legs slightly forwards of your body. This ball you can either use or not use. I'm just going to keep it here, so I'm trying to not push through it, but we'll see what happens. Shoulder, top shoulder pulled back. This hip on top of the other hip, so make sure you're there. And you have a gap under the waist. And the shoulders on the shoulders. So, your hips and shoulders in line, your legs slightly forwards. We do double leg lift. Breathe out and then breathe in. Now, I'm going to get into your inside thighs, and as you lift, you can just check. These are the ones that are pulling you up, yeah? As you reduce the gap between the length between the hip and the ribs. So as we breathe out, we lift, and if you squeeze the ball, the bottom leg is going to get a little harder work out, and the waist is having to do a little bit more work. And down. Now we're going to do about 12 of these, and I'm going to get you to do the work here. Lovely. Brilliant. So if I turn this round, you guys are on video this time at the minute. There we go. So scooping it, jump the hip back. Nice. Hip on the hip. That's it. And try not to press. Relax that shoulder. You can have your hand there, but try not to press. I know it's easy when your hand is down. It's easy to press. Point those toes for me. What are they total? This appears to be down. Yep, you can. Yeah, lift, lift, lift. Oh, now squash my fingers by going higher. Not relaxing your tummy, you just relax your tummy there. I just you just went, all right then.
Oh, okay. I can squish your fingers.
That's it. Draw this shoulder back, relax that shoulder, that's it. Lovely.
Oh, yeah.
Are we squeezing the ball?
Yeah.
Are we squeezing it? How hard are we squeezing it? Pull that rib cage in to a little bit more of a pelvic tilt there.
Oh.
Yep, there. Now hips there, squeeze, lift. Breathe out, breathe in. Yes. Tummy's up. We know. Okay, top leg is going to bend and come forwards. Bring the ball and put the ball under the knee of the top leg. It's going to be roughly, it can be high as 90 degrees. But what we're not going to do is tip that hip forward. So we need to rock it back to stay steady. Hip on hip, shoulder on shoulder. This hand can be back on the ball. Here, sorry. So that that shoulder can stay steady. Rib cage in again. This leg is straight, the underneath leg. We're going to flex the foot. I'm going to lift and lower that underneath leg. Now, have you got your waist lifted here? Yes, lovely. Now lift and lower. Whoop, and down. Slower, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, this foot that's leaning on the front could be drop toes to the floor or hanging in the air like tatties. So, whichever you feel is the most comfortable. That's it. So we're walking into that inside thigh again. I'm going to flex the feet. That's it. So push through the heel to lengthen the leg. And we're going to nice and slowly. Exhale. Lift, 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 lift. Inhale, lower. Move away. I'm going to do it one way breathing. So exhale to tone it. Doesn't matter. It's really good. I'm going to sit in with that. Suck in, suck in, suck in, suck in. What we're doing here is it's pushed away. This is lifted. Suck in. A bit more. Brilliant. Lift again. As you lift it, might go to the floor. Yeah. As you lower, it should come back. Okay. Oh, lovely. Two legs together. Semi-mermaid without the ball. Two strong long legs. Ignore the second ball. First ball, yeah. Okay, so reset to where you think you're going to be able to lift them up and hold them without tipping back. So rethink again here. As your tummy pull in, over neutral. Don't look at your legs. Just lift them up. Point and flex your feet in the air, please. Yeah, lovely. So your gap under your waist now should be on the floor, roughly. Maybe. Maybe not off the floor. It depends how high you've gone. So you might still have a little bit of a gap depending on how high and how long you are. Okay. Point both sets of feet. Lift the top leg as high as you can with the top of the foot facing forwards. So not like we did last week. That's the top of the foot facing forwards. Keep your leg. The bottom leg is still up off the floor. The bottom leg is now going to come to the top leg as much as it can get to wherever it is. No, don't move your top leg. Don't move your top leg. Leave your top leg up. And leave that top leg still. Lower the bottom leg. Lift the bottom leg again. We're going for 6. It's going to come right up as high as it can. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale. Lower the bottom leg. Keep the top leg up. Bottom leg. And down. Breathe in. Top leg stays still. We have 3 more. This one stays still. This one comes up to it. I'm trying. This one stays still. That's it. Bottom leg lowers again. When you've done 6, you are into a glute stretch. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, do we feel that? Is your back okay? Feel that in there? Should feel that in there, in there, in here. Inside thighs. Back to bikinis. Thigh gap. Woohoo! Right, this side. Can we get this video? Next one. So have that little stretch first. Across your ankle on your knee, you can pull in if that's what you would like to do, or just bring both knees in and rotate the knees around, whatever feels like it needs to happen right now. That was great, ladies, well done. We've got the other side to go. So we will have one ball between the ankles and semi-mermaid for about 12, and the other ball in front of your chest if you would like it there. It's not so important that that one's there. So reset the legs slightly in front, and hips and the shoulders level against the wall. Lift your waist, push your top hip away to get the waist lifted, to think about being absolutely level here rather than sunken in the middle. And then when you're ready, double leg lift. Breathe out to lift, squeeze the ball, breathe in to lower. So starting to wear that inside thigh on the other side now. Breathe out and lift. So that underneath leg needs to be a bit straighter. Yep. Does that feel okay? Yep. How are the feet today? Ankles? Yeah. Yeah. Now feel the work going on in here. Yeah, in this bit here. This bit goes. Pull. Belly button pull back to the spine. So the sucking in and the shrinking of the waist is also happening.
ball, you've probably got about 4 left at least. Think about your pelvic floor muscles. Squeeze the ball, lift, exhale, suck in, suck up, suck back with the belly buttons. Draw everything in and up again. Opportunity at every moment, whenever you need to start thinking about it.
It's a few minutes, 3-4 times a week. Just slow burn the muscles. They need to be fast twitch when you need them. Yeah. Is that your last one? Bend your top knee, bring the ball underneath that top knee to support it. Try not to twist those hips forward, so stay really level in the hips. Keep the gap back under your...
Did you want to bring the one up?
That's this one.
Like that, and then have to go like that.
Yeah, at the
That's
end.
at the end.
As at the end. Okay, so we're going to
You've
flex
already
the
did
foot
brilliant.
in line with your hip, and we lift and we lower. We lift and we lower, that's it. That's it. Brilliant. Right, tummy is a lift. Ooh, nice. Brilliant. Are we breathing?
Yep. Oh, it's smiling.
No, I don't know.
It's smiling. Oh, that's not bad. You did out there.
It's a grimace, really, I think.
How are the knees? Alright?
Ish.
It's okay at the minute. Let's go.
Oh, have you?
Flex.
No, but that's great.
Flex.
Where are you going?
Push through the heel, push through the heel. Lengthen that leg. Ooh, feel that underneath going. Ooh, against the mat going. Oh, that's a bit bony, isn't it? A bit bony on that side.
Do the what?
And well done, make that your last one. 2 straight legs, ignore the ball. This is the one where the one's at the top. Right, so 2 straight legs together. Maybe more in line than you were, but maybe slightly in front. Double leg lift up and point and flex in the air. Just 2 feet. Point, flex. Point, flex with the toes, that's it. Brilliant. Push through those heels. Point through those toes. Tighten the tummy. Stay pointed. Lift your legs. Top leg up higher. Bottom leg coming up to meet it. Breathe out. Breathe in, lower it down. Top leg stay still. Breathe out, lift. So you can really reach. And I'm not expecting you to touch because that top leg's gone quite high. I'm not expecting you to drop that top leg. I am expecting that bottom leg to move more than it already has. Suck that belly button back for me. There we go, there we go. There's more of a pelvic tilt there. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Yes. 6 of them, 6 of them. And then we are into a glute stretch when you're done. Well done, ladies, well done.
The noises today.
Alright, we are back to upper back extension whenever you've had enough of that stretch there. So we've done a little bit of that when we went over on the ball. We're going to come on our tummies now. Is everybody alright on the tummy today? Yeah. We could, if you fancy it, I don't know whether you like it when the ball comes under your chest or not, but there is the opportunity to use the smaller one here. To do this one first. So my forearms are on the floor. I'm going to set my pelvic tilt. I'm going to pull my shoulders and I'm going to move that ball forwards and I'm going to draw the shoulders back. So it's quite a nice sort of movement. You can see that ball moving as I look towards it and then look away from it. So I've got a lot of movement there going on in the upper back, in the mid upper back. So pull the shoulders back and I'm tucking my tail under, firing up my glutes and seeing how far I can keep my elbows on the floor and lift my chin. Lift my chin, look forwards, look forwards. Crown of the head is going up first, so I'm not taking the chin right out to break the neck. It is literally pull up through the crown of the head. Are we feeling that the ball is moving when we do that? Are we liking it? Push the ball forwards with your chest and roll it back as you come down. Keep tucking under with the tail. Last one. And if your arms are okay, we're going to take that ball out in line. in front, and use two straight arms on the ball with your elbows off the floor. Reset posture. Pull the shoulders back. Push the crown of the head forward. Keep looking at the floor to start with. So right into those upper traps. Tummy tight, tail under, whatever you need for that pelvic tilt. Two straight arms, we pull shoulders back, we pull the ball towards us. Keep looking at the floor, push the crown of the head in the opposite direction to the ball. And come back down. So if you want to take that a little bit further, keep the tension in the pelvic tilt, we pull the ball in. And we start to look back and forwards. And on the shoulders again. And if that doesn't suit you, the hands are going to come to your side here. And again, you can do a similar thing here, where you pull the shoulders, push the crown of the head forwards. That first part is there. You can do it with your arms lifted. If you want to go any higher, you then come into your octave over here. Remember. So you choose where you want to be with that ball and how high you can go. But again, thinking about length through the spine, not crushing the lumbar. Push the crown head up and away, pull the shoulders back, tuck the tail under. Tuck under, fire your buttocks up. Okay, one more of those. And then arms down by your sides, ball in hand. The small one, if we can. We're going to do our forearm dart and swap our hands, the ball from right to left. So if we set neutral, open the collarbones, reach those arms back with your palms facing forwards, crown leg goes forwards, legs come up, and then with two straight arms, we are going to open and rotate and try and pass the ball from one side to the other, two straight arms. So it might mean a little bend in the wrist as you go. Try and squeeze those shoulder blades together. You alright, Carrie? You got any water? It's probably brownie food from last night. I think they had a party last night.
Oh. Yeah, it definitely comes here.
Don't be licking them though. Stop it. Freddie, you didn't see that. She did actually have her tongue out and said it. It was just brilliant timing.
One more of those. Squeeze those shoulder blades, turn those palms, and then child's pose, shell stretch. We're going to have another little blast on abs next. Promised you abs. We're going to get some abs. More abs.
I just realised we're going to make a lot of noises and because the camera's here for something.
Not mine for a change.
It's fine. Okay, weights in hands, on your backs. Ball between your knees to start with again, please. Legs in tabletop if we can. Fingers to the temples with the weights. Somewhere here, just hold them. Elbows wide, shoulders down, curl up. And take the chest to the opposite knee. Back into centre. Roll down, lower back stays on the floor. Curl up, we go the other way. Take the chest to the knee, keep the elbows wide. Squeeze the ball between your knees. Roll down. Exhale. Inhale, make sure you're all steady. Exhale, twist. Inhale to centre. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, prepare. Exhale up. Squeeze, inhale and hold. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, centre. Exhale down. Inhale, prepare. Do a few more of those. Squeeze that ball, please. Squeeze that ball. You okay?
What did you say? Move the ball?
Squeeze it, squeeze it.
Squeeze it. There.
Excellent. Okay. Ball comes out. Weights go down. Single leg stretch with bent knees. Coming up, grab a leg. The knee is over your table, over tabletop position, knee is over your hip. Other leg is out and up, 45 degrees. We're going stay high with the head and shoulders. 8, 7, 7, 6. Scoop that belly in. Breathe. And 4. Stretch your leg. Stretch your leg out. Just bring the knee over the hip and pull your head and shoulders up. Last one each way. Last one. Last one. Hold the knees there. Bring your hands back to your temples. Fingertips out, elbows out. Shoulders down. Lower back down. Curl up. Full on crisscross. We go 8, 8, 7, 7, 6. Shoulder blade coming off the floor. Hips stay square on the floor. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Down. Legs up. Hands behind the head, support the head. Elbows wide, shoulders down. 8 double leg drops. Curl up, breathe out. Breathe in and hold. Just support the head. Breathe in, drop. Breathe out, lift. Now, how low you go is up to you. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, scoop and pull. 6 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, if it's too much, you can put one foot down. You just do one leg. See how you feel. Yeah, could do the other leg. Stay up and down with head and shoulders. Drop. Lift. We're on the last one. Bend your knees. Bring your hands on your knees. Separate your legs and curl up. Double leg stretch here. Arms and legs. Pull in. Shoulders up. Shoulders down. Oh, sorry, shoulders off the floor. Shoulders down away from ears. We reach. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. 4 more. And knees into chest when you're down. Roll down. Woo. A little bit more abs there. Well done. Come straight into rocking up, rocking over, and come onto all fours. Please. Ball between your knees. Shoulders back. Neutral spine. Tap the toes. Hands or knuckles. Squeeze the ball. And lift the knees and hold. You're going to suck that belly button up. And we squeeze that ball a little harder. And you can do it without your knees if you want, Jenny. You can go straight onto your toes. Yeah, so straight into full plank if you want. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep your hips in line with your shoulders. Georgie, you alright? You alright? Yeah. Shoulders back. Lift your head just a little bit. Carry. That's it. Shoulders back. Shoulders back. Tighten that tummy. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Nice. Press ups. Last little bit for those shoulder girdles. Working the abs. We're going to put the ball between the ankles. Reach out. We hold the plank. We pull the shoulders back. We breathe in, we drop. We breathe out, we push. You can all do this. I know you can. Suck that belly button up. Push your body weight forwards and then push it up. Rock it forwards. Push it up. Squeeze and tighten that tummy. Squeeze and tighten that tummy. You're looking good. You're looking good. You're looking good. Give me 4 more if we can. 3 more, 2 more. Something. Bend the elbows backwards. Bend the elbows backwards. Fire up the abs. Squeeze that ball. Squeeze that ball so your legs help. And rest it there into child's pose, shelf stretch. Hold on. Nice.
Oh my goodness.
Pretty much there, team. How are we feeling? Shall we take a moment to stretch?
I feel like striving to 2 weeks.
Okay, so you might want to come on your back, on your front, whichever you feel. I would like to drop this leg over. That's what I feel like I want to do right now. And take the arm the other way, so I've got a full-on stretch through the hip, through the back, through the chest. But if you want to do something
Right, got another one.
And then maybe you just want to open that leg up, rock to the other side, and then take it back again. Just like that. And then look the other way again. Oh. And just push the hip away, lengthen. You might get a bit of clicking going on, you might not. Oh, draw the shoulder down, wriggle. Oh. And then you've got the other side when you're ready. So, if you want to do that again, just take that leg. I've left that knee on the floor. I've opened and got the inside thigh stretch. I'm going to do it one more time actually. I'll do it one more time. Feel what you feel. Oh, gorgeous stretch. And then whenever you're ready is the other side. Ooh, look, it's sore this side. Let your shoulder relax. Oh. Knees into chest whenever you are ready, if you're not ready. If you weren't even doing what we were doing and doing something else, do what feels comfortable. To take a moment just to go, I did that. My abs feel good, my back feels good. I'm hoping. Excellent. Right team. Time to go to your day. Thank you so much for coming.
Lovely start.